Have you ever stopped to think about how the Japanese managed to live with so little, and yet seem to have everything that truly matters? In a world where more is often seen as better, they have chosen the path of less, and it's not just about owning fewer things. It's about creating space for what truly matters. The pace of modern life is becoming increasingly fast. Distractions are everywhere, and the feeling of being constantly busy but never truly fulfilled is more common than ever. How can we change this? How can we learn to live more consciously? The answer might lie in Japanese minimalism. Throughout this article, I'll share 10 lessons the Japanese use to create harmony between what's essential and what's necessary. You don't need to rush into making big changes all at once. Small steps every day, even just 1% improvement, can transform your life. When people think of Japanese minimalism, many immediately imagine pristine, bright, tidy spaces with very few objects. But the truth is, Japanese minimalism goes far beyond having a few pieces of furniture or perfectly arranged items. The Japanese have a unique perspective on space. They see the home not as a place to accumulate things, but as a reflection of the mind and soul of the person living there. Every object occupying that space needs to have meaning. There's no visual clutter, no excess, because everything that exists there has a reason to be. The main point of Japanese minimalism is liberating. Owning stuff is oddly stressful, and creating space to breathe brings a sense of awe that's hard to describe until you experience it. Lesson 1. Show respect for what you own. This is the foundation of everything. For the Japanese, every object, no matter how small, holds value. It's as if everything in your home is an extension of yourself. Holding on to something you don't use or treating something carelessly, as if it's disposable, is akin to disrespecting not only the object, but also the space it occupies in your life. How much of what you own do you truly value? How many of those things you once desired so much are now forgotten, left unused for who knows how long? Respecting what you own means taking care of it, organizing it, and if necessary, letting it go. In Japan, it's common for people to clean and arrange their homes not as a chore, but almost as an act of gratitude for what they have. Start small. Take a single drawer and look at what's inside. Ask yourself, do I really use this? Does this have value to me? For anything that doesn't make sense to keep, thank it and let it go. When only the things that truly matter remain, the feeling is incredible. Lesson 2. Cleaning is a form of self-care. This lesson resonated deeply with many who discovered it. Cleaning as self-care rather than a chore changes everything. For the Japanese, the cleanliness of your surroundings is directly tied to your mental and emotional clarity. It might not seem obvious, but excessive dirt or clutter affects you in ways you can't always see. A disorganized home weighs on you, draining your energy without you even realizing it. In Japan, cleaning isn't just about making things look nice, it's a ritual. It's as if by cleaning your environment, you're also clearing away mental and emotional buildup. Their care extends even to how they store things. Everything has a designated place, nothing is left scattered, and the space becomes light and peaceful. Pick a room, start with the smallest one in your home, and tidy it up slowly. Clean every corner, organize everything that's out of place, and once you're done, notice how you feel. That sense of lightness, as if a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, that's exactly what they strive for. Taking care of your home truly is a form of self-care. Lesson 3. Let go of what no longer serves you. We tend to hold on to things just for the sake of it. Gifts from years ago, clothes that might fit again someday. Items we no longer use but can't seem to part with. The result? Overcrowded spaces, packed closets, and the constant feeling of lacking time and energy to sort it all out. The Japanese follow a simple principle. If it doesn't serve you, free the space. This applies not only to physical items, but also to emotions. This doesn't mean being extreme and throwing everything away at once. It means looking at something and asking, does this make me happy? Do I actually use this? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. The real waste is keeping something that only occupies space without a purpose. Lesson 4. Fewer options bring more clarity. Have you ever noticed how overwhelming it can be when you have too many choices? Some days even deciding what to wear feels like a nightmare. You open your closet and despite it being full of clothes, nothing seems to work. For the Japanese, simplifying everyday choices is one of the greatest secrets to a better life. The less energy you spend on small decisions, the more focus you have for what truly matters. Take clothing, for example. It's common for them to choose neutral color palettes and basic pieces that easily mix and match. This not only saves time, but also creates a harmonious look without extra effort. This principle goes beyond the wardrobe. Think about the objects in your home. How many of them do you keep simply because they're there? Simplicity often means letting go of extra things that only take up space, allowing you to live in a more practical and organized way. With this comes an incredible sense of clarity, both in your surroundings and in your mind. Pick one area of your life to simplify. It could be your closet, your kitchen, or even your wallet. You'll create space to feel more in control. Lesson 5. The beauty of simplicity. Japanese culture teaches us that simplicity is not a synonym for lack or dullness. In fact, simplicity has a unique beauty, and it is often more satisfying than an overwhelming abundance that leaves us drained. Take a dining table, for instance. Does it need to be covered with decorations, trinkets, and clutter? No. Sometimes a single vase with one flower is enough to completely transform the space and evoke a sense of calm. This appreciation for the essential lies at the heart of Japanese minimalism. They believe that when everything is in harmony, the environment radiates peace. Are you valuing simplicity, or are you constantly chasing more when what you already have could be organized and appreciated in a new way? Sometimes the most beautiful things are the simplest ones. Lesson 6. Bring nature closer. In Japanese minimalism, nature is always present, even indoors. Whether it's a plant, simple flowers, or even a small piece of exposed wood in the decor, the idea is to connect you with something natural, something alive. Bringing elements of nature into your space isn't just about decoration. It has a direct impact on your sense of balance and well-being. Plants, for instance, purify the air and add color to a room. But more than that, they reconnect us with something greater in a subtle way. It's almost like a daily reminder that amidst all the technology and rush, there's still something simple and pure within reach. Lesson 7. Consume less but consume with purpose. How many times have you bought something on impulse? Maybe a piece of clothing, a home decor item, or a gadget that seemed amazing at the moment. Before acquiring anything, the guiding question is, do I really need this? Will this add value to my life? This mindset not only prevents the accumulation of useless items, but also saves money and reduces the stress that comes with having too much. It's not about deprivation. It's not about denying yourself something you need or want. It's about pausing to think, about finding purpose in your choices. Next time you feel the urge to buy something, take that pause. Reflect, breathe, and ask yourself, will this truly make a difference in my space and life, or is it just one more thing that will weigh me down? Lesson 8. Choose quality over quantity. This lesson goes hand in hand with the previous one, less but better. This is one of the core principles of Japanese minimalist living. They prefer to own a single item that lasts for years, crafted with impeccable quality rather than several items that constantly need replacing. It's a mindset that values durability and real worth over sheer quantity or fleeting desires. Think about your kitchen utensils. How many items do you have sitting there collecting dust because they were cheap buys that you rarely use? For the Japanese, less is always more, provided that what remains is well-made, functional, and truly useful. This concept extends to clothing, furniture, and even the time we invest in things. By choosing quality, you reduce waste, save money in the long run, and minimize the clutter in your life. The next time you need to purchase something, opt for one item that truly makes a difference, even if it costs more, rather than multiple things you don't really need. Lesson 9. Empty space is necessary. This lesson might be harder to embrace at first, but it's one of the most transformative in Japanese minimalism. Many people discover this concept as a kind of eureka moment. They'd always felt it, but never named it. Empty space isn't a mistake or something to be filled. It's essential. Emptiness is where calmness finds its home. If you've seen images of Japanese homes, you might notice how they can feel incomplete to someone accustomed to excess. Rooms with minimal furniture, walls left bare, shelves with only a few items. But this emptiness isn't neglect, it's intentional. It creates a sense of breathing room, a balance that brings peace to both the environment and the mind. Could it be that you're also trying to fill voids, not just physical ones, but perhaps emotional ones too? The Japanese teach us that emptiness can be comforting. It's valuable because it gives us room to think, to feel, and to rest. Try leaving a corner of your home empty. It could be a shelf, part of a table, or even a wall. Observe the impact this has on your surroundings. And lesson 10. Cultivate gratitude for what you have. We've reached the final and perhaps most important lesson of all. It's time to bring everything to a central point. Gratitude. In Japanese minimalism, gratitude isn't just an occasional feeling. It's a daily, intentional practice. For the Japanese, being grateful for what you have is fundamental. This doesn't just mean giving thanks for the big events or extraordinary moments. Gratitude is a way of seeing the world with fresh eyes, of noticing the abundance in what's already present. How often have you truly stopped to appreciate what you have? Not making a mental list, but genuinely feeling the importance of the things and people around you. It could be the comfort of your bed, the functionality of a kitchen tool, the beauty of a plant in your living room, or even the simple fact that you have a roof over your head. When you practice gratitude, something magical happens. You begin to realize that happiness isn't found in having more, but in appreciating what you already possess. This changes everything. It changes the way you relate to your belongings, your home, and even the people around you. Every day, take a moment to express gratitude. It could be when you wake up, before bed, or during any quiet moment in your day. Look around and choose 3 things you're grateful for. Make this a habit. Gratitude is the utmost in life. Now that we've covered all these lessons, reflect on which one resonated with you the most. Which one do you feel could truly make a difference in your life? Changing habits and adopting a new lifestyle isn't easy, but remember, Japanese minimalism is an invitation to simplify, to value what's essential, and to live more lightly and consciously. This doesn't have to happen all at once. Start small, one step at a time, even if your progress changes by just 1% each day. The journey matters more than the destination. Many people who've embraced these principles report feeling as if they're learning a new way of living life.